Hi everyone, today I want to make a quick tutorial about how you can use the ray pop component, which the ray will cast a ray from each point of the input. So for example, you could make something like that. It's very easy to set up. You would just need to bring a sphere, then a point generator, then you would need a copy, connect the sphere and the point generator to the copy, change the sphere uniform scale to 0.5, and then frequency to 2. For the point generator, we will just decrease the number of points because this will be the point that will be the array will be reflecting on. So it will just say like 20, but the more you have points, the more it will be also heavy on your computer. Then to make the points move, we will use a noise. We will also reduce the radius of the point generator. In the transform noise, just write ABS time, but second times 0.1 just to make it move a little bit. You can reduce the period. Let's reduce the sphere 0.2 maybe. Then we can also increase the amplitude so they don't collide together. So now we will bring a grid, so the grid will be connected to the second input of the array, would be the collision geometry. So now we can see the rays, but we don't want to have it in the geometry like that. So in the ray, we will enable the connect points, and now we will have like lines like that. How to turn this into points? We could, for example, bring a box pop, reduce the uniform scale to 0.02, for example, and then bring another copy. And then we will see that the ray, like the reflection is translated into points. Then you could directly bring that into a geo. Let's do the render network. So let's bring a light, a camera, a render top. Can change the format pixel 32-bit float and bring the alpha to 1 just to have a background. Set it to null and then make the viewer active. We can use a fong material, then just reduce the diffuse and increase the specular. To make it look nicer, we could go into the grid and just like increase the size. I will just reduce the uniform scale of the box again. And then something else you could do is just bring in proximity. And then just connect the, not the copy, but the ray to the proximity. Then you can bring another geo. Could add a bloom. And then also another cool thing, you could reduce the frequency of the sphere, which would make disappear the sphere, but you can still kind of notice the sphere, which is cool. If I disable the first geo, we can see it looking pretty cool. Let's just increase the light. And then if you increase, and then you can like disable the first geo to disable the points. Yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment. See you in the next one.